What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point. Sports ain't ended to it. Let's hop right into it. Please hit the like button as you come through. Please hit the like button and sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications. All right. Um. Okay, let's get right to it. All right. What's up, y'all? What's up, Sugar? What's up, Ted? Now, we all know we've been getting a lot of information on the internet. Some of it is accurate, some of it isn't. Um, there's a lot of truth to it. There's a lot of truth that's not to it. Now, in case y'all don't know what's going on, we all know that Diddy has been, uh, well, they went in, they raided both of Diddy's houses. Actually, it's been three houses that they've raided, and the feds have taken over things pretty much. Um, they're talking about as opposed to a civil case. Um, then, of course, according to reports, Diddy's black private jet that he pretty much owns. I'm pretty sure that's not the only private jet that he owns, but uh, his private jet was spotted. Just his jet, okay? Okay, just his jet. Now there are rumors of saying that they spotted him in the Caribbean and all this other stuff. We don't know that. That's just like a lot of people that were sitting up there saying, he might be still in, or some people were speculating that he's in New York. Okay, look, we don't know anything yet. And that's why I said that this is a smoke screen. Um, but like they said, they spotted him. I don't know what the island is. Maybe somebody can fact check me on that. But I've been getting, some people have said the Barbados. They've been saying all these different islands. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but pretty much they said that the jet had landed in the Caribbean. Um, this ain't nothing to me but a classic smoke screen. And what it kind of reminds me of is in the movie Life. Okay, and I know it's a movie, but there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of subliminals that they put in movies that that you won't never catch it unless you really read into it. But y'all remember at the end of Life when the place had caught on fire, the nursing home or the retirement home had caught on fire and everything, and they believe that they were burying Claude and Rayford, were Eddie and Martin or whatever, and Heavy D sitting up in there crying, God rest his soul, Heavy D and stuff. But the dude said that he never said that they were dead, right? You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they had the Mets game, I think it is, chilling, eating popcorn and shit at the baseball game. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else thought that they were dead. Well, this right here it kind of reminds me of that, and that's what Diddy it could be doing. Now, on the flip side, Diddy could be still here in the U.S. We don't know where he's at, not unless you're a close constituent of his. But I got to give a shout out to Brown Sugar. Okay, I got to give a shout out to her because she said something that was key yesterday, and she put some logic out on the table that I think many people didn't catch, right? And that is not only the fact that Diddy, he could still be here in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Just be chilling, but use that as a smokescreen because the jet, maybe he wanted to get it out of here for a reason. And the other thing is, if the pilot is flying or whatever, you got to think too. The pilot could possibly get in trouble too, because now he's considered a fugitive. But this is what I was saying about Brown Sugar. What she said. She said that if Diddy goes down, it's going to be a situation where he's not going down alone. Okay, and she's 100% correct. And also, we also got to think about, this is something that the brother Ticket was saying too. Shout out to Ticket TV because he's been on this. Well, really, it's been Ticket and Carcino. Carcino was on this well before all of this had taken place. Nobody just caught it. Shout out to Carcino for life. Carcino actually had said this, about Diddy, about leaving the country and everything. He talked about this well before, the raiding happened and all that. But we also got to understand Diddy could be disguised in a fat suit like Big Mom. Yeah, exactly. And we laugh at that type of stuff. But like I said, there's a lot of truth to a lot of these movies. Shout out to the boy Nola Boy Sports and News. He always mentions that everything that they put in the movies, it's a lot of truth to what they're saying. Now I'm not saying exactly he might be looking like Big Mama's house or nothing like that, but you never know. And then when he gets in the house, he take all that stuff out, just like the whole Miss Doubtfire thing. But anyways, I say that to say that Diddy's not the only one that has been involved in this. Okay, and like I said, man, as much as I hate talking about human trafficking, we gotta understand there's a lot of money involved. It's very lucrative. And nobody really truly wants to hear it. Nobody really wants to come to the grips that all of this stuff it's very lucrative. It's a lot of money involved. Right? Yeah. Hey, but seriously though, it's a lot of truth to these movies. Miss Doubtfire. People be. A lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that cross-dress, and this is no offense to anybody, but it's a lot of people that cross-dress just for a lot of reasons. And you see, I believe, because, Russia just put a ban on if you rainbow, okay? So I believe that Russia did that for a lot of reasons, but I'm not going to get into that. But what I'm saying is he could disguise. He got enough money. We're talking about a billionaire. Now, let me say this though. Okay, let me say this. The only money that's going to be good right now for him, because of course that they're going to. They're going to cut everything off, all right, possibly. When you're dealing with the feds, they're going to cut everything off. Cards, black cards, access to accounts, whatever accounts he got out there. The only money that's going to be good is cash money, good old cash money. That's why Slim Thug always said keep a bankroll. You always want to keep a bankroll. Everybody's all with this, digital currency, stuff like that, which, that's great. That's great. But when all else fails, guess what? Having that money buried somewhere, it comes in handy where nobody has access to it. So that's the only money that he's probably going to have. It's going to be good for him, and unless he has somebody doing something for him. But even that right there wouldn't work because it's still going to be have his name on there. So that's going to be cut off. Then we also got to. You said every movie and TV show has already happened or about to happen. These people are not brilliant. Are not that brilliant. Let's be real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tu Wong Fu. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Man, I agree with you, Brown Sugar. I definitely agree with you. And some of these people now look. He's not. He's not a billionaire for no reason. Okay. Um, you could still be very intelligent, but still not have any common sense, if that makes any sense. Listen, man, the thing about it is with all that, with these civil cases that have went on, what we got to understand is that, um, okay, so dealing with to be, I got to be candid because some people don't really understand. The type of people that you're dealing with or of this magnitude that are involved in this type of lifestyle. Um, the thing that we got to understand is when it comes to Diddy, he might keep memories of stuff, okay? Whether it's audio or visual, which is what the producer said that they have. They have stuff that's been recorded, all right? He might have certain props that he used, okay, which will give him memories that'll help him to have that sensation, possibly to get off. You got to understand. So he's probably got that around, lingerie, panties. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? Stuff with stuff on it. I just got to be real, y'all. He probably had that stuff stored somewhere, and the feds can get their hands on it because there has been accusations and allegations of that type of stuff, and the producer had been very descriptive, and so has Cassie. Yeah, he's not dumb, but uh, at the same token, in this instance, for the shit that he's doing, it is dumb, and I'm talking about the shit that the allegation because listen, the feds have taken on this right now. You know what I'm saying? There's the only way out. The only way out is to just go ahead and surrender. And like I said yesterday, I was joking about this, and me and another friend of mine, we were joking about this too. But all we know, he could be over there with Russell Simmons somewhere. Let's not forget, Russell and Diddy and Russell Simmons are have a very close relationship. I know that they had there was some ups and downs in their relationship, from my understanding. Like, but that for the most part, they have always been real close. So you never know. They probably still keeping in great contact. Look, and I'm just saying, I'm just speculating. All right, I don't want people thinking. Right, and look, all that. That's all. That's what I'm saying. All of that money is not going to. All of that money is not going to to help him in this situation, because you're looking at, you got people that's doing like, at minimum I think it's like 70 something years for that type of stuff. But see, think about it though. When you also got to look at it like this too, Ted and Brown Sugar too. They're probably already in contact with Diddy. Okay, they're probably already, well, with his attorney, and the attorney is probably already like, you know what? Hey, keeping in contact with Diddy, because we know that he's lawyered up. We know that man's lawyered up. He ain't done. He got everybody on payroll. So they're probably already in contact with him, and what he's doing is probably just getting some stuff set up. He's probably getting a lot of things set up. That's probably, that's one of the main reasons why you really haven't heard anything from him. So like that goes back to what Sugar was saying. He's everything but dumb. Now in that situation, yeah, absolutely, he's everything but dumb in terms of getting stuff set up or whatever. But I'm just talking about the stuff that he did, man. You a billionaire and everything, but you're making, dumb decisions. You're going to love it in jail. All the men running around. Yeah, but at the same token, we also got to look at it from a standpoint of this too, little mama. He's not going to be very light at the same token too, because, and will they get to him? I don't know. I don't know. Will he be in protective custody? That remains to be seen. I imagine so. But if he's in general pop, which I highly doubt that they're going to put him in there, if he even gets locked up, because we don't even know what's bound to happen. Stranger shit has taken place. If he's in general pop, there's going to be just as many people that hate him because of the frowning upon this type of lifestyle. People, there's a lot of men that really don't like the guys that are affiliated with this type of stuff, and they want to remove them. No matter how much we love them and everything. That's why they don't feel a lot of sympathy right now for for R. Kelly. Money don't change a man's character, regardless if they have money or not. You can look at his eyes and tell man see. Red Kool-Aid. Yeah, man, I don't even want to think about it, man. Come on, oh man, I don't even want to think about that, man. Oh man, I don't even want to think about that, bro. I don't even want to think about that, man. Oh my God, man, that's sickening, bro. That's sickening. God, that's sickening, man. But yeah, that's 100%. I agree with you, Brown Sugar. But yeah, money don't change anything. And see, that brings up something else too, right? Like, with when it comes to guys like like Diddy and Jay-Z and stuff. They probably didn't get a lot of stuff that they wanted when they were younger, in terms of, like, I would say, like, attention or notoriety. Yeah, I'm talking about when they were real young or whatever. So now they wanted to use the money to be, powerful, but yet at the same token be diabolical at the same time, and use their inflict their power in a negative way at the same time too. At the same token, that's what we got to understand. Now, I don't. Now, yesterday, this is another thing too. Um, there's some people speculating that his sons and his son's name. I forgot his name. Please forgive me, y'all. His son's name was Justin, and the reason why I know it was Justin is because I always forgot that he named his restaurant after him. So I don't know why I didn't think about it. And then also his King. I got his other son's name right, but I said John. So um y'all forgive your boy on that one, man. I kind of messed up on that, but a lot of people are speculating that they were involved. Yeah, he was probably bullied. That's exactly what they used to do. I watched 60 Days Locked Up. Yeah, he probably what, but you know what though? I will say this about Diddy though. Nah, he was doing his thing in the streets though. He did his thing. Now, what was it on the level of some of the gangsters that we read about and stuff like that? I'm not gonna say all that, but he was doing his thing in the streets according to that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? And I always throw it back to what Brown always says. You know, we don't truly know these people. We don't get up in the morning with these people. Pause. We don't go to the bathroom with these people. Pause. We don't shower with these people. Pause. You know what I'm saying? We don't have dinner with these people on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? We're not around there behind closed door to see them, what they're doing and stuff like that. It's still all speculation. Now, here's the flip side to everything too, though. Okay, what if Diddy is innocent though? What if it? What if? What if he is found innocent? Which right now, uh, a lot of people are betting the house that he isn't. Good morning, what's up with it, Steven? Comment is coming down. His so-called friends is coming out. But yeah. And that's another thing. Good point, Steven. Look, man, everybody's not gonna be on your side in this one, especially the people that you've messed over. You know, well, we don't know that though. We don't know that. We don't know that. Hell, there's a lot of people that will sit up there and will say, okay, yeah, such and such isn't wasn't doing, wasn't moving no work. But you'll be surprised at who's moving work. Such and such ain't no serial killer. You'll be surprised at who's a serial killer. Such and such ain't dealing with pedo. You know what I'm saying? But you'll be surprised who it is. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, and it goes back to you making your own point, Brown. We don't know. We're not around them 24/7. Hey, that's some of the most gifted people in this world who are who are cool, and they do this in front of the camera. They smiling, all that other stuff, but in real life, they are some savages. White collar crimes. I'm speaking from experience, Daddy. Daddy, pause. Ain't got it might be great. But I'm saying though, there's a lot of guys that don't have it in them. Listen, there's a lot of weak street dudes, but the fact that they got money, That's what I was saying yesterday about power. If you take that man's power away, you know what I'm saying. The only thing that he has is the money, but the reason why they do get the money is to get the power. That's why I said money, power, respect. You know what I'm saying? But that's the song. Money, power, respect. Get it in your life. Stephen, tell me something. People that a lot to say and telling. On him need to go to jail too because what are you doing while all this was going on? People killing. Yeah, well, yeah, and you know what? That's another good point, man. Brown sugar. That's why we got brown sugar on here. She spitting fact. Listen, man. You said Biggie looking down laughing. Well, Biggie actually, you know what? I know this, and I think Brown Sugar might know this too. Biggie actually was trying to he was trying to cut off, he was trying to get away from Bad Boy. He actually was trying to get out of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Um a lot of people got to understand, man, before Biggie got RIP'd and everything. I think I forgot what it was. It was at some concert. Him and Tupac were actually talking. They were actually seen talking, dapping it up and everything. I believe, and this is another thing. It gets so deep that that all that hit him up and stuff like that. I don't think Pac truly wanted to make that song. They both did not want to be in those situations as soon as I'm talking about as far as Pop with Death Row and Biggie with Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we all know how that went. Yeah, but well, hey, you listen, you could be street and all that other stuff. But there's only two ways that you're gonna exit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really truly get out of the game and really are really highly intelligent and smart about it or whatever. Other than that, and this is one of them ways. Now I'm not saying like I told you. I reiterate what I said. Okay, and I'll go back and I'll repeat it again. I'm not saying that he was no hardcore street gangster or any of that stuff. But this is just from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard that he was doing his thing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing in the streets, you could be nickel and diamond. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you're gonna be like some some hierarchy of a crime a crime organization or no shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you like this though. What he's doing right now or what they're alleging that he's doing is just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Now if we're putting it in the same sentence as being a street nigga and all that other stuff, of course not. But in terms of the magnitude of what they're doing and how people frown upon it, it's at that level. Biggie, yeah, they were. But like I said, whether you're whether you hardcore, out here doing your thing, or whether you discreet about it, or whether you're just trying to do like Ted was saying, white collar crimes and stuff like that. It's still always consequences to what you do. It's always consequences to what you do. Do I feel sorry for Diddy? No. Do I feel sorry for guys like R. Kelly? No. Do I feel, I like Cosby and everything, you know, and I somewhat, I somewhat kind of have some leeway with Cosby, but then again, a lot of it I don't or whatever because you put yourself in a lot of these situations. Okay. Do I want to see, like I said, I don't want to see any of our black men locked up. But unfortunately, Diddy, and we got to be real. I know we got some fans out there. He's wrong. He's what's wrong with a lot of what's going on right now. Okay? And then also, it's not just Diddy. We got to talk about Vince McMahon. Okay, it's funny that they don't go after him, but Vince McMahon got way more evidence. It's right in front of your face. At least with Diddy, you got to kind of have people coming out and stuff like that. But with Vince McMahon, that they want to talk about a million pages. I think in the Dolph case, Young Dolph, R.I.P. to Young Dolph, man. They want to talk about a million pages in that. Shit, I would imagine there's a billion pages when it comes to the Vince McMahon thing. If Biggie was still alive, Jay-Z wouldn't even be irrelevant. You said you mean relevant, Brown? You mean relevant or irrelevant, sweetie? You said it was so much jealousy and envy around. Probably a lot of people wanted to. Yeah, exactly, baby. McMahon and Pat. Yeah, yeah. And look, that's what I was telling Brown Sugar knows this because I already talked. I talked about this yesterday with her. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I got a cramp, man. I got a cramp in my upper back. All right. This shit is so organized when it comes to the whole thing. With the trafficking thing, you'll be surprised at who is involved in it. And that's why I don't like when it comes to, bringing my daughter and my sons to school and everything like that. I always make sure, you know what I'm saying, I know this person, I know everything about them. You know what I'm saying? I know their background. I know what's going on and stuff like that with all these teachers and administrators and stuff like that. These city councilmen and stuff like that. That ring that happened, go look it up. You could Google it. All right. When they had a trafficking sting that went on, I think it was like a year and a half ago or something like that. There were people of that magnitude that had got caught up, that were involved. Teachers, principals, administrators, councilmen. You know what I'm saying? Doctors, attorneys. You know what I'm saying? These are people that are, and that's what I'm saying. You'll be surprised at who's involved. Matter of fact, this don't have nothing to do with trafficking or whatever. Well, it does. It got to do with drug trafficking or whatever. We had a friend of the family. This dude was an assistant. No, matter of fact, he was the principal. At one time, he was the assistant principal, and then I think he eventually had taken over. This dude was the biggest drug dealer in the in the Houston area. Growing up, my parents always, yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. But you never know who is shaking your hand or who's telling your kid hi. Or who's coming in there. Listen, and I know some people gonna trip out when I say this. You never know who's doing in the dentist's office working on your mouth. You never know who's coming in there to give you a physical. There's a lot of people that know. That's what I was saying with brown sugar. I'm not saying brown sugar is wrong. I want people to understand that brown sugar, she's spitting facts about Diddy. But what I'm saying is like you'll be surprised at the smoke screen that people put up. You know what I'm saying? Even preachers and deacons and stuff like that, you'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I'm never in awe of celebrities and stuff like that. I've seen Johnny Cochran at the airport one time. I didn't run up to him. God rest his soul. I didn't run up to Johnny Cochran and be like, oh my God, Johnny Cochran. Nah. I want none of that. They a human being just like me. I'ma treat them like normal. But you'll be surprised, man. Hold on for just a second, y'all.